Have you ever stopped to wonder, why do some people in their 80s seem to shine with energy, clarity, and joy, while others of the same age appear tired, frail, or weighed down by life? Aging, as we know, doesn't treat everyone the same. For most, the years bring slower steps, restless nights, fading memory, and aches that never seem to leave. But then, there's that rare, almost mysterious group. The seniors who seem to bend the rules of aging. They still move with confidence, sleep soundly, remember clearly, and laugh like children who have just discovered something magical. And here's the shocking truth. Only about 5% of seniors after 80 manage to hold on to these rare abilities. Not because they're lucky or born extraordinary, but because of the quiet, consistent choices they've made throughout life. In this video, we're going to explore 5 rare abilities that only a handful of seniors maintain after 80. These aren't superhuman skills. They're simple, powerful signs of a life lived with balance, strength, and purpose. And by the end, you'll not only know what these 5 abilities are, but you'll also discover how to nurture them in your own journey, whether you're 60, 70, 80, or beyond. So stay with me until the end, and don't forget to subscribe to this channel, Insightful Elders, because you may realize that you, or someone you love, already belong to this rare and inspiring group. Number 1. Walking briskly, without assistance. Picture this, you're in your 80s, and instead of shuffling with hesitation, you're walking down the street at a steady, confident pace. No cane, no walker. Just you and the open sidewalk, moving with freedom. For many seniors, even simple movement becomes slow, stiff, or uncertain. Muscles weaken, joints ache, and balance falters. But that small percentage who can still walk briskly at 80, they're showing something extraordinary. Walking speed is one of the strongest predictors of longevity and independence. Studies show that seniors who can walk at a healthy pace are more likely to recover quickly from illness, avoid disability, and even live longer. Why? Because walking briskly isn't just about the legs. It's the entire body working in harmony, the heart pumping efficiently, the lungs supplying oxygen, the nerves communicating smoothly, and the muscles holding steady strength. Take the story of Harold, 83, from Illinois. Every morning, he puts on his cap and walks 3 blocks to the diner for breakfast. He doesn't walk fast because he's rushing. He walks fast because he can. For him, that brisk stride is freedom. He says, as long as I can do that walk, I know I'm still in charge of my own life. Walking briskly doesn't mean pretending you're still 40. It means you trust your body enough to move with confidence. If you can still do this after 80, you're part of a very rare group, and it's worth celebrating. Number 2. Sleeping through the night without waking up. Ask anyone over 70 about sleep, and you'll hear a familiar story. I wake up 2 or 3 times a night. Sometimes it's aches and pains. Sometimes it's trips to the bathroom. Sometimes it's just the restless mind that won't stay quiet. But then there are those rare seniors who close their eyes at night and open them 7 or 8 hours later fully rested. That is a true gift. Because sleep isn't just rest, it's healing. During deep sleep, the brain processes memory, the body repairs tissues, hormones balance, and the immune system recharges. Without it, people feel foggy, drained, or emotionally heavy. Take Helen, 82, from Oregon. She says her secret isn't a fancy mattress or a pill, it's her nightly ritual. Every evening, she makes a small cup of chamomile tea, reflects on one thing she's grateful for, and sits quietly for 15 minutes before bed. She treats bedtime as a sacred moment, and her body rewards her with uninterrupted rest. If you're still sleeping deeply through the night after 80, know this, your body is showing resilience at its core. It means your mind, nervous system, and hormones are still in remarkable balance. If you are still with me, then don't forget to subscribe to this channel, Insightful Elders, and share it with someone you know who relates to this. Number 3. Keeping a sharp short-term memory. Now let's talk about the mind. For many seniors, short-term memory is the first thing to slip. Misplacing glasses, forgetting names, losing the thread of a story halfway through. But a rare group continues to remember with ease. They recall conversations from earlier in the day, follow instructions without struggle, and carry on discussions without losing focus. What's their secret? It's usually not magic. It's mental exercise. Staying curious. Reading. Learning new skills. Socializing. Challenging the brain rather than letting it coast on autopilot. Take George, 84, from Virginia. Every Thursday, he hosts trivia night at his local community center. He remembers everyone's names, the scores, and even jokes from last week. He says, "It's not about being perfect. It's about keeping the brain alive by using it. A sharp memory after 80 doesn't just make life easier. It makes it richer. It keeps conversations lively, relationships deep, and life worth engaging in." If you're part of that rare group, never take it for granted. And if you are still with me, then don't forget to subscribe to this channel, Insightful Elders, and share it with someone you know who relates to this. Number 4. Having regular, pain-free digestion. This might not be a glamorous topic, but let's be honest, it matters. Many seniors over 80 struggle with constipation, bloating, or digestive discomfort. And often, they rely on laxatives or supplements just to feel normal. But that rare 5%, they still enjoy a smooth, natural, pain-free digestion. And that's a bigger deal than most people realize. Because digestion reflects overall health, hydration, muscle tone, nerve function, and gut bacteria balance. If your system is still working well after 80, it means your body has adapted beautifully to the years. Take Clara, 81, from Minnesota. She starts her day with a glass of water, eats a warm breakfast with fruit, and takes a gentle walk around her garden. She doesn't count calories or obsess over diets. She simply honors a consistent routine that supports her body. And she hasn't struggled with serious digestive issues in decades. If your digestion is still smooth and pain-free, it's not just luck. It's a reflection of a body that's aging gracefully inside and out. Number 5. Laughing freely and finding joy. Finally, let's talk about something that seems simple, but is actually very rare: genuine joy. Many people in their later years carry heavy burdens, losses, regrets, health worries. And over time, laughter becomes less frequent. But then there are those seniors who still laugh loudly, smile easily, and find joy in the smallest of things: a silly joke, a bird on the window, a child's comment. Laughter isn't just emotion, it's medicine. It lowers stress hormones, boosts immunity, and even eases pain. Seniors who laugh freely are showing emotional resilience and a spirit that refuses to be weighed down by life. Take Frank, 85, from North Carolina. Every morning, he watches a few comedy clips with his coffee. His family says his laughter fills the house, and sometimes even the neighbors hear it through the kitchen window. Frank says, "Laughter is my therapy. It keeps me young." If you can still laugh freely after 80, you're holding on to something priceless, the spark of joy that makes life worth living. Finally, so let's pause and reflect. Out of these 5 rare abilities: 1. Walking briskly without help. 2. Sleeping soundly through the night. 3. Remembering clearly. 4. Digesting with ease. 5. And laughing with joy. Which one spoke to you most? Do you see yourself or someone you love in one of these rare groups? Here's the truth: aging doesn't mean giving up. These abilities aren't about perfection. They're about resilience, balance, and the quiet strength that comes from a life lived with care and intention. If you still have even one of these gifts after 80, celebrate it. It means you're not just surviving, you're thriving. And if you don't have them yet, don't worry. Many of these abilities can still be nurtured through small daily habits: walking a little more, setting a bedtime routine, keeping the brain curious, eating simply, and never forgetting to laugh. Because the journey of aging isn't about how many years you live. It's about how much life you bring into the years you have. Thank you for spending this time with me today. I'd love to hear from you. Leave a comment below and share which of these 5 abilities you're most proud of, or which one you'd like to strengthen. And if this video inspired you, please like, subscribe, and share it with someone who needs a little hope in their own aging journey. You are rare. You are strong. And your best years can still hold joy, laughter, and freedom. Until next time, take care, stay well, and keep thriving.